Hello everyone. New chapter and new adventure is already here. I am in the reach now, only because one of the two new dungeons here, but at this time my goal is just new prologue quest. And here, at this moment, we will start the New Year adventure. And let's check what it will be. Prologue quest, Prisoner of Fate. Laramel the Wise called me to serve as proxy to Hermeos Mora, Daedric Prince of Fate. The Dremora Torvisard seeks to unlock a secret hidden in the walls of Apocrypha. If he succeeds, reality itself could be in a danger. I received a letter from Laramel the Wise. Hermeos Mora, Daedric Prince of Fate, requires a mortal proxy. The Dremora Torvisard seeks to unlock a secret hidden in the walls of Apocrypha. Of course, we read it. I should find Laramel the Wise in the local outlaws refuge. She can tell me what we must do stop Torvisard. If you already done previous chapter, you should remember who is it, who is she, Laramel the Wise. Varist Outlaws Refuge. And we are already here. Varist, Stormhaven. If you remember, in previous prologue quest, we met Laramel the Wise here.
You are the one I see.
And now again.
I see you're busy.
I don't know, maybe the Varist is the favorite city to Laramel.
Thank you for bringing the Echo near. We will need this relic.
Speaking of relics, thieves stole an old staff from the Oathsworn pit. I want to know why.
Indeed. How did my unwelcome guests find their way to Bedlam Vale? I am curious.
Good orcs died, little prince. I'm not curious. I'm angry.
Good evening, friends, and now I will be quickly, I just will check my subtitles. And now again. So, little friend, Fanuit Hen. Of course I remember you. Let's start to talk, Chief Bazarek. Glad to see you.
Old relics, new enemies. I have no liking for any of this. Malakath instructed me to find this strange mage and tell her about the staff stolen from the Oathsworn pit. I have done so. My part in this is done.
You said someone stole a stuff from Oathsworn pit?
The Staff of Many Paths, or so it's called. No one seems to know exactly how or when it came to be locked up in the Oathsworn pit. But it must have been there for a long time. The recollection escaped with it when we fought off their attack.
The recollection, what do you mean?
Mercenaries? Cultists of some kind. Most of them were wood elves. They came to the Oathsworn pit to recruit new members from the warrior lodges there. Or so they said. When our people refused to join up, they attacked.
And remind me, please, who are you?
Basra Grof Farron, clan chief of Farron Stronghold, a loyal servant of Malakath. It's not good for orcs to get mixed up in ancient elf cults. We keep our tusks out of their business, they should do the same for us.
Okay.
Old relics new.
What will you say, friend?
Someone went to great lengths to examine the Echinir. Strange. I never gave that dusty old relic a second look. Clearly it was more important than I thought. A problem for Hermaeus Mora and Laramel now, I suppose.
What exactly happened in Bedlam Vale?
Some impertinent fool calling herself the Blind thought I wouldn't mind if she and her little band of cultists came to Maelstrom and rooted through my collection of trinkets. I gather they were looking for the Echinir.
The Echinir?
A large petrified eyeball excreted by Hermaeus Mora himself. I've had it since I don't know when. I used it as a paperweight. But it seems Mora had a purpose for the Echinir all along. Well, it was boring, and I'm happy to be rid of it.
And let's imagine that I don't think I've met you before.
You may not know me, mortal, but I know you. I am an admirer of your work. I am Farnui Ten, the demi-prince of Maelstrom. From time to time, I reproach the spirits of warriors who fall without knowing why. Some of them lost to you.
You are Daedric Prince?
Oh, not this tiresome conversation again. If you must put a name to it, I am a demi-prince. A scion of Boethia and patron to all who seek to excel in combat. Have no fear, though. We will not cross blades before you are ready. Someone went...
And Laramel the Wise. Glad to hear you and glad to see you.
At last you are here.
Yes.
Welcome, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge, has marked you as Fate's champion. His adversary, Torvasad, once more moves against Apocrypha, threatening not only Mora's realm, but our world as well.
Why send for me? Tell me, please.
The one who knows perceived the exigencies of this conjuncture. Hermaeus Mora told me we needed you. Torvasad seeks to restore Ethelia, a Daedric prince forgotten by all. The memory of her was sealed in Apocrypha, but Torvasad remembers.
What do you mean the memory of her was sealed in Apocrypha?
3 glyphics holding the memory of Ethelia were hidden in the mythos, the heart of Apocrypha. Torvasad has already unlocked 2. Now he seeks to return and unlock the final glyphic. We must stop him. Here, you will need the Echinir.
And explain me, please, what is this exactly?
A relic forged by Hermaeus Mora, the Echinir can corporealize distinct foci. That is, it can reveal echoes of past events related to the Forgotten Prince. Choices made ages ago now menace our world. The Echinir can help us understand them.
And how do I use the Echinir?
When you come to a location associated with Prince Ethelia, hold forth the Echinir to draw out and observe any lingering memories. You may also need to perceive the threads of fate as I do. I have a spell for that.
Okay, why do we need to stop Torvasad from remembering Prince Ethelia?
Because Hermaeus Mora has foreseen that a restored Prince Ethelia threatens the very foundations of reality, endangering Apocrypha, Nirn, and all of existence. The one who knows needs mortal aid to avert catastrophe.
Very well. Where do we begin?
Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvasad, but he can sense threads of fate disturbed by Torvasad's actions. The threads are fraying in Grotwood, Reaper's March, and Stonefalls. I will open a portal to each place. Choose one, and we shall go.
I would talk a little bit before we start. Can you say me, how could everyone forget a Daedric prince?
Hermaeus Mora reached into every mind, mortal and immortal, and erased all memory of Athelia. His work, however, was not perfect. A select few sensed that something had been taken from them, and he could not erase his own memory of what he had done.
Okay, and who was Athelia? What happened to her?
Torvasad calls Athelia the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the fate changer. Your guess about what that all means is as good as mine, Proxy. As for her fate, I imagine that secret is locked in the final glyphic.
How did Torvasad remember her if everyone else forgot?
Torvasad said he was tormented by half-remembered dreams. A strange thing, as Daedra do not dream the way we mortals do. The sense of something missing drove him to search for answers. That search finally led him to Apocrypha.
And by the way, tell me about Torvasad.
Torvasad is a clanless Dremora who allies himself with different Daedric princes. When we encountered him in Necrom, he was working with Vermina and Periite to uncover a secret hidden in Apocrypha. Now he recalls that he once served Athelia.
He is like a spy. You said Torvasad already opened 2 glyphics, yes?
Yes. The first held the secret that Hermaeus Mora erased a memory from all of Nirn and Oblivion. The second glyphic revealed the memory. There was once a Daedric prince named Athelia, a prince Torvasad served.
So where is the third glyphic, you know?
It lies hidden in a vault in the Mythos, the very heart of Apocrypha. Reaching it against Hermaeus Mora's will should be impossible, but Torvasad has already done so twice.
Interesting.
Mora called him unseen. Somehow Torvasad eludes his gaze.
Yes. It is interesting situation, because you already said that... Okay. Why do you call me Proxy? Remind me, please, and other people who will watch this Prologue quest.
Because you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. He has chosen you to serve as champion of fate, his agent in the mortal realm, and perhaps beyond. You can act in places where the one who knows cannot directly intervene, as can I.
Why did Hermaeus Mora mark me?
You possess a unique ability to forge your own fate. I can discern fate's threads, a gift I have now shared with you. The one who knows has need of talents such as ours. Have no fear. You help yourself by helping Mora.
I don't see any threads of fate.
Torvasad's actions created no special disturbance here. I expect you will see the affected threads when we visit places where he has been active. Although I admit I am uncertain about this spell's duration or effectiveness.
The more I hear of this, the less I like it. A forgotten Daedric prince. No wonder Malakath took an interest in this. The last thing anyone needs is another power in Oblivion meddling with our world. The more...
A forgotten Daedric prince? Surely there is some mistake. I know nothing of any missing princes, and I can assure you I am in a position to know. Unless I was made to forget as well. An intriguing mystery. Good luck, mortal.
Thank you, Demi-Prince.
Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvasad, but he can...
So, let's do this Reaper's March.
You should be able to perceive the threads of fate here. Follow them, Proxy. We have been led to the ancient city of Dune. Interesting. Do you see the threads of fate glowing before you? Follow them and see where they lead. There are subtler clues here I must examine, but our paths will converge again soon. We have been...
Stonefire Pyromancer.
The Faith Walker arrives just as Hermora foretold. Old Rejad saw your coming in the tides. Hermora wished this one to greet you here. So it is that our fates cross paths. What is it you seek, Faith Walker?
Greetings, Old Rejad. I am looking for a Dremora named Torvisard. His actions threaten reality itself. Can you imagine?
Old Rejad has seen no Dremora, but that does not mean your quarry has not been here. There is change in the air, a change that began long ago. Old Rejad knows you should seek the blessing of the children ever mourned.
Seek a blessing? What do you mean?
Visit the nearby shrines of beloved John and Jod. Pay your respects. In days of old, we Khajiit would pray to the twins to bless our paths with moonlight and sugar. Perhaps it will be so again.
Very well. Where are these shrines?
The shrines are here in this courtyard. Old Rejad can tell. You have a long journey ahead of you, Fate Walker. You will need the blessings of the two moons. Return after you have paid your respects.
A long journey ahead? What do you mean?
This place is just a stop along your path, Fate Walker. What you ultimately seek is not here. But do not despair. Old Rejad thinks you had to come here. And his heart tells him, your journey will take you to strange and distant places indeed.
So let it be. But what is this place?
You stand in the Temple of the Two Moons path. Long ago, Dune was a kingdom guided by moon priests and scholars. To this day, new mains come here to complete their journey with the moon hallowed and take up their sacred duties.
There seem to be a lot of Stonefire cultists here.
They are followers of Molag. There was a time when Rejad would have driven them away from this place. Now, old Rejad knows it is for another to cleanse the temple. He would not be displeased if you punished a few today.
Good position. I think I will not do it. I'm sorry.
The shrines are here in this courtyard. Oh,
So let's do respect to shrines. Shrine of Jode. And that's it. Okay. Obtain the blessing of Joan.
The moon spirits favor you, Fate Walker. Baudrillard sees your path clearly now. Yes. Though the twins remain silent, their light shines upon the path. For those who know how to see it. Baudrillard understands now why the Tide Watcher told him to meet you here.
And?
You seek an unraveling fate, yes?
Yes.
This one now realizes that means examining an event from long ago. Hermora wishes you to see a memory trapped in the stone of this place. Yet, how could we do such a thing, old Rijad wonders?
So, I have a relic of Hermeos Mora, the Ekania. It reviews memories.
A thing blessed by the Tide Watcher himself.
Yes.
Old Rijad was never one to deal in relics of any origin. Still, if that is its purpose, then use your relic here. Let us see what it shows you, Fate Walker. Use the relic. Let us see what it reveals.
As you wish.
The first main has shown us a new path. This temple is to be raised. So commands Rita Ridata.
No! This shrine is under Boethra's protection. Let this serve as a warning.
Why does Boethra want this temple to remain intact, sisters?
Do not question the warrior of the East and West, my sisters. Now, back to Dokren.
Interesting. Old Rijad is an expert concerning those days. Strife consumed all of elsewhere when the cult of Riddlethar spread like a storm across the sands. One could say Boethra died in that time.
And any idea why Hermeos Mora, or I'm sorry, Hermora wanted me to see this memory?
The Riddlethar kicked sand over old beliefs. Manikaji turned away from Boethra. The warrior of the East and West was abandoned. Only a Dokrin temple was her worship preserved, though the monks there fell too in time.
You think there is something important about Dokrin Temple?
The fate you follow was knitted there. Old Rijad sees it now. Hermora wished you to relive that old memory, so this one could tell you of Boethra. Your quarry's path leads to Dokrin. Now, so does yours. Rijad will mark the place on your map. Your path leads to Dokrin Monastery, Faithwalker. You can find it in the southwest part of Reaper's March.
Thank you, old wizard. Hello, Mordhang. Thank you, friend. Enter Dokrin Temple. And there is Dokrin Temple.
As I expected, our paths have once more come together. Enter the portal, Proxy. It seems our investigations have led to the same place. Use the portal to enter the hidden shrine. We must determine what interest Torvasad has here. How he expects a Boethia shrine to lead him back to Apocrypha and the final glyphic. It seems our investigation...
I don't remember. Could we visit this place in the main quest of Reaper's March? Because I remember that we visited Doctrine Monastery. There are quests here. But I really doubt. I think that it's new place.
Seek out a shrine to Boethia. Wait, up above. Torvasad is here.
Ah, Mora's champions. I expected to run into you eventually. Boethia's blade, Abolisher, is mine now. The first of the 3 relics I require is in my hands. Soon, Prince Ethelia will be restored. I hope you are there to witness her glory.
A relic of Boethia? One moment, Proxy. We should speak.
You are so calm, as always, and I like it. Laramil.
Torvasad departed and took Boethia's blade with him. If only we arrived sooner. Yet perhaps we were not meant to stop him here. Fate often takes many turns before it reaches its destination. I wish I knew why he wanted the relic, though.
Where do we go now? Do you know?
Hermaeus Mora requires you to make that decision without his guidance, Proxy. Torvasad disturbed fate in 3 different locations. The one who knows must have a reason for instructing us to visit each one.
Should we go to Gretwood next?
Your choice, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora made it clear that we are to be guided by the decisions you make without undue prompting from him or me. But our work is not complete until we discover what Torvasad seeks there.
Maybe Stone Falls? What's there?
The one who knows requires us to learn that for ourselves. However, I cannot help but notice that these troubles all began in the Telvanni Peninsula. And now it seems we must return to Morrowind. Perhaps there is a connection.
Very well, I'm ready to continue.
Excellent. In the interest of hastening our investigation of these perturbations, a physical translocation of... I shall open portals to save us time. Choose one, and I shall follow.
Boethia.
Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvasad, but he can sense threads of fate disturbed by Torvasad's actions. The threads are fraying in Grotwood, Reaper's March, and Stone Falls. I will open a portal to each place. Choose one, and we shall go.
I think it doesn't matter where we should go the next. Let's do it, Gretwood. Oh, I remember. Gretwood, one of the most popular. At least it was. Popular places for players.
Interesting. Do you perceive the threads of fate? The threads mark Torvasad's trail. Follow them. I will search the surroundings for any other hidden signs. You should see the threads of fate as I do. It has taken me a lifetime of study to understand their significance and permutations, but all you need to do is follow where they lead. I will search the area, then join you.
I get it, okay. Oh, I thought you are enemy, but you are researcher. How are you? Aelid Ruins. Beautiful places. Despite there are a lot of enemies always, but if we speak about the beauty of place, it's great. Reliquary Ruins.
Well now, perhaps my luck is changing for the better.
Old friend, Baragon. How are you, friend?
A fellow adventurer? The name's Baragon, friend. I could use a hand. I'm on the trail of a group known as the Recollection. I'm not sure what they're after in these ruins, but I intend to find out. I don't suppose you're after them too?
I'm not sure too, but what can you tell me about the Recollection?
They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult.
As always.
I caught wind of people disappearing, and I think they're involved. If you're not after the Recollection, why are you here?
Well, I'm looking for a Dremora named Tovesad. Maybe you met him?
Dangerous quarry. But you look like you know what you're doing.
Yes.
It's strange that my pursuit of the Recollection and your hunt for Tovesad led us both to these old ruins. That does give me an idea, though.
And what do you have in mind?
I propose we work together. There are more Recollection here than I care to tangle with by myself. But maybe we can get some answers together. We can figure out why they're interested in the Reliquary of Stars, why we look for your elusive Dremora.
Alright, I think that it's a good idea. Let's head on in.
I overheard a Recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins. Something about a waterfall in the Flesh Gardens. Not the most pleasant appellation, but maybe we should start there. It's somewhere to the north.
First of all, can you tell me anything else about their Recollection?
It seems to be a revival of an ancient Aeliad cult, or some kind of Aeliad-inspired military order, perhaps. There are a lot of wood elves in their ranks, I'm sorry to say. It's strange. I never even heard of them until a few months ago.
Really strange. What led you to look into them?
I heard rumors about Recollection groups poking around Aeliad ruins back in Westweald, and people started disappearing around the same time, including a few I happen to know. I can't say if they were abducted or recruited.
Disappearing. Strange. But about this place, what can you tell?
It's called the Reliquary of Stars, an old Aeliad archive of some kind. The Mages Guild researchers here say Magicka courses through the very walls. They're too busy with their studies to notice Recollection scouts sneaking into the reliquary.
Yes, I noticed. I really doubt that they paid attention to me. But doesn't matter, for us it's better. Tell me a little about yourself.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I'm really retired from this adventuring nonsense. I spent years working as a scribe in Cyrodiil, dabbling in history, documents, a cipher or two. But the threat of the Recollection convinced me to put down my quill and pick up my daggers.
So you were an adventure?
It was years ago, really. I had the itch to travel, Risked my neck looking for treasure in monster-infested caves and haunted tombs. Besides, it's become a family tradition. My little sister, Everly Sharparrow, is off adventuring right now, in fact.
It will be a surprise for you, but you even don't know that I know Everly and I know you, and we already saved our world several times, but doesn't matter. Let's do it again.
I overheard a recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins.
Flesh Gardens. Wow. I remember this place. I think, or not.
Cracked acorns, I don't like the look of these statues. Watch your step in here, friend.
Yes, I was here once.
I overheard a recollection.
Okay. I didn't want to kill somebody, but you stopped it first.
Look! Is that a door behind the waterfall?
Shadow Shrine. There was a second door. Paragon.
A door hidden by a waterfall. Just as that fellow Endigor said. We'll need to be careful. Anybody we meet from here on in is likely to be recollection. Recollection is here, all right. Be ready for trouble. I can assist you.
Endegor.
You have no idea who you're tangling with!
A shrine to the Twilight Queen, just as we thought. It appears the Recollection forces searching the reliquary are using this room as a temporary headquarters. Look around, friend. See what you can find.
I already found the boss. Stay here, I will do it myself. Come on.
Torvasard 1, Torvasard 1 as you've been coming. Though the relic he sought was near, he left me to deal with
Over
you.
here, friend. I know a trick. Let me help. Guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Must be out of practice. What's that on the floor? I used to be quiet as a cat walking on a mammoth fur pelt. Oh well. What did Endegor drop?
Endegor's orders. This is order from Torvasard. Endegor, it seems Azura's relic is no longer here. I confess I am at a loss. It appears to have been removed centuries ago. I cannot spend any more time looking into this now, so I leave it in the Recollection's hands. Study the shrine, delve into the history of this place, and find out who took the lamp. Send word if you learn anything useful, and prepare yourself. Mara's champions are sure to find this place soon. In the meantime, I must turn my efforts to the other relics. Torvasard.
Looks like we found the Recollection.
Yes.
Some of it. I didn't know Endegor well, but what I knew of him, I didn't like. A bigoted radical at best. I'm surprised he would work with any non-Bosmer at all. What's in that letter?
So, there are instructions for Endegor from Torvasard.
May I see? Huh. That settles the question of whether Torvasard and the Recollection are working together. It was no coincidence that we met here today, friend.
Yes, the note says Torvasard is looking for a relic, a lamp.
According to the letter, they haven't found it yet, or even any leads to its whereabouts. If they had, Endegor would be off with Torvasard, looking somewhere else by now. I wonder what happened to the lamp.
I have something that might show us. Do you see anything unusual here?
Something unusual. Let me see. Ah, over by the altar. Is that what you're looking for?
Vault is no longer safe. We must move the lamp.
But where can we hide the relic?
I know a cave to the north. The lamp should be safe there, once we apply the appropriate spell.
Was that a memory from the Merethic era? Never mind that. Who's this high elf?
I am Laramel, little wood elf. I assume from what we saw in that memory that Torvasard did not find what he was looking for.
So the size difference is spectacular. Hello, Laramel.
I saw the memory. You and your Bosmer friend discovered more than I did. I do not know why Torvasard would seek an old relic of Azura's, but it appears he met with failure. Our search, however, is not yet over. Say your goodbyes and let us go.
A strange vision. They were worried about the Aliads, but there haven't been Aliads here in centuries upon centuries. Speaking of strange, it looks like we've gained a new companion. I assume you know that, High Elf?
Of course. This is the Laramel device. I'm helping her look for Torvisard.
I see. Well, since it looks like the recollection is working for him, I guess I'm looking for Torvisard now too. There are plenty of recollections skulking about in Westweald. I'll meet you there if you run short of other leads.
I'll remember that. Good luck, Baragon.
Nature's luck to you too, friend. I have a feeling our paths will cross again.
Yes, it will. No doubt.
Let us speak, Proxy.
I think your High Elf friend would like to have a word with you. Continue your hunt, Traveler. I'll continue mine.
Curious. There was a relic of Azura here. A lamp. No doubt the mages who removed it feared this place would be sacked by the Alessians. A memory preserved since the early First Era. I wonder what Torvisard wants with the lamp.
I think we will learn it when we find Torvisard, catch him, and maybe we'll kill him. But yes, what now, Laramel?
We must determine what awaits us at the final site. Twice now the threads of fate have led us to a Daedric prince's shrine. I imagine we will find a third such shrine there. The question is whether Torvisard has found another relic or not.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Good. Allow me to create another portal to speed our journey. It appears we are in a race against Torvisard, and so far he is winning.
And here I thought I left the life of an adventurer behind ages ago.
Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvisard.
The last portal finally. Portal to Stonefalls.
Daedric energy lingers in this place, tangled with threads of unraveling fate. Torvisard was here. Follow the threads of fate, Proxy. I shall cast about for any other signs of his activity. The fraying of these threads has only just begun. Torvisard was here, and quite recently. Follow this trail with care. He may still be close by or have allies here. I shall join you momentarily.
Mifala's nest. Wow. Quite epical view. Ash. Ancient Chimera shrines to the Daedric Prince Mifala were referred to in common. I don't know pronunciation of that word.
A Daedric shrine, overrun by goblins. Sometimes the threads of fate lead me into the most unpleasant sorts of places. Follow the trail, please. I have no wish to linger here.
So, you don't like goblins, Laramil? So intolerant. But, of course, you are Altmer. And we don't exercise.
Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy.
It's great. I think that he just admire. He is admired by Skyshard. He even tried to talk with this. I like goblins, Laramil. Why do you not like them?
Fate's threads led us to this old shrine for a reason. It is up to us to discern why. Look around, Proxy. Something here is important enough to attract Torvasad's attention. Why would fate lead us to an abandoned shrine? There must be something here. Fate's threads led us to this old shrine for a reason.
A dance along the webs. My sisters, as I write, an intangible future descends upon Resdine. False light obscures the conviction we once shared. I pray this missive finds you cocooned in the shell of will and spirit, despite the news it carries. Our fate, once an intricately woven tapestry of divine and mortal existence, is being unraveled by a new force as inexorable as the march of the make-way gods. The concurrent three Almsivi, a mere cult, once but a flicker in our collective consciousness, has ignited in a blaze of glory and zeal. They are consuming fire upon our world, and my sisters, I fear they are inevitable. These zealots held not one, not two, but three newly ascended entities, a triumvirate cloaked in robes of divinity. Their rise is fueled not by the fateful dance of faith and love, but by the mechanistic gears of manipulation and force. They hope we shall remain blind to it. Their will exerts itself like a black void, an inescapable pull towards a future where our goddesses are mere anticipations. Their adherents are systematically snuffing out the shapes of our kin, obliterating our ephemeral signatures from the grand tapestry of existence. This insidious drama is played out behind the sheen of politicking and deceit, their actions obscured from the eye of Boeotia. They are false, and yet they prove difficult to deny. These so-called anticipations, our spiritual anchors unfailing, have guided our voyages for as long as memory exists. The thought of Erisdyne devoid of their foundational virtues is inconceivable, a thing unable to pass for the sake of what is and will be. I beseech you, Erisdyne, the fate-bound hymns of the Three Sisters must not be forgotten. We must rally our kin and stand against this faith-invasive force. We must preserve the ancestral harmonies for the sake of our children yet to be born. I implore you to cloak yourself in cherished nostalgia. Share these revelations only with those whose loyalty is certain. This dance must remain a secret kept under a shroud of silence, since those who dare to raise their voices are swiftly consumed by the black hole of as yet oblivion. In these interminable times, we must channel the cunning of Mephala, the ferocity of Boeotia, and the wisdom of Azura. Let their blessed teachings be our guiding star, our protective shell, and our eternal sustenance. May the sisters guide your journey and cast their darkened light upon your path during these falsified cycles. Stay strong, my kin, until the threads converge upon us once more. There we will meet again as ourselves, no longer in need of false skins and shadows.
Fascinating. That ancient book stirred up a memory. Use the Echenir to examine it, Proxy. This nebulous manifestation appears to be a condensation of... never mind. The wisp is an ancient memory. The presence of the Echenir renders it accessible to us. Please.
Okay.
The Tribunal's ordinators hold our brethren. We need the skein of secrets to free them.
But the skein is lost. We must beseech the Lady of Whispers for help.
Then let us adjourn to the secret sanctuary. The circle we stand upon is the door. We need but a single drop of blood to open it.
Ah, I see. This ritual circle conceals a gate, activated by a little blood. Let us see where it leads. That memory showed us priests of Mephala, persecuted by servants of the Tribunal. But I do not know anything about a skein, or why such a thing might be of interest to Torvasad. Activate the gate. If there are answers, they are through there.
You said that we need blood.
Good. The portal still exists, even after all this time. Lead the way, Proxy.
Laramil? You leave me alone. Wow. So epic sculpture.
Nothing. Fate seems to be fighting back. I wonder how much of that is because of you.
Torvasad, talk to Fate's Chosen. Tell us what this is all about.
Look at him.
Stay your blade. Whatever Torvasad was hoping to find here appears to be gone. But he might be willing to explain his purpose if you simply give him the opportunity.
Fate's Chosen? How presumptuous a title Hermaeus Mora has bestowed upon you. The Prince of Fate is using you, mortal. Long ago, he and his allies inflicted a terrible wrong on my prince. Now he hopes you can stop me from undoing that damage.
Tell us what you are trying to do, Torvasad. Make us understand.
How can a mere mortal understand the convolutions of oblivion? Prince Ethelia, the Prince of Paths, Mistress of the Untraveled Road, Fate Changer, the Dark Reflection, the Last Tomorrow, she who saw and wept. Moira, in his jealousy, erased her.
What do you mean, erased her?
Hermaeus Mora convinced other Daedric princes to conspire against Ethelia. He played upon their fears of the unknown. None of them understood the gift of choosing what is to be. They all turned against my prince.
So, this is about revenge.
Revenge? No. That's
You
for
said.
my prince to mete out. I am a scion of Ethelia, and my ancient purpose is to restore her to power. To undo what the cowardly princes did to her. And the very relics they used against Ethelia will help me find her.
Is that what you are looking for here? A relic?
Mephal's skein of secrets. Don't bother looking. It isn't here. It seems Mephal's alien worshippers locked it away in some vault beneath Westweald long ago. No matter. The skein would help, but I'll find another way to reach my prince.
Hermaeus Mora says reality itself will be undone if you find Ethelia.
And you believe Mora? Stand aside, mortal. I will not be swayed from my purpose.
A skein of secrets used to defeat Athelia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Come, Proxy, let us speak. As I thought, this is about ancient relics. Torvasad believes they can lead him to Athelia, the Forgotten Prince. But I do not yet see how he hopes to make use of them.
We investigated all 3 disturbances. What now?
A good question. I find it interesting that Torvasad was not satisfied with only 1 relic. He wanted to recover 3. A blade associated with Boethia, a lamp from a shrine of Azura, and a skein created by Mephala. I wonder...
What are you thinking?
These princes are known as the Good Daedra in Dunmer tradition. Long ago, they often allied with each other to guide and protect the people of Morrowind. I doubt that is a coincidence.
I too. What do the Good Daedra have to do with Torvisard's Forgotten Prince?
I am not sure. It might prove useful to consult with someone better versed in ancient Dark Elf religion than I am. Fortunately, I believe I know just the elf. Our dear friend Gadain. Come, Proxy. I shall open a portal to Vardenfell. Gadain and I were visiting ancient sites in Vardenfell when the One Who Knows summoned me to our current task. I think I know where to find him. Through the portal, please. Time is of the essence.
But can you first of all remind me about Curate Gadain?
You lack confidence in Gadain's scholarship? He may be young, but he was raised by Necrom's Keepers of the Dead. The monks provided him with an excellent education in Dunmer theology, and he braved many dangers in Apocrypha.
What dangers are you referring to?
The forces of the Daedric princes Vermina and Perii. They hoped to recover what Hermaeus Mora had stolen, their memories of Athelia. They threatened to destroy Apocrypha in their wrath. We would not have repelled them without Gadain's help. Gadain and I...
Laramil, you returned. But I know that look. What's wrong?
Torvasard once more moves against Apocrypha. He seeks to restore the Forgotten Prince. I'll let our friend explain. I hoped Gadain would still be here. I am sure he can illuminate the obscure religious traditions of his people, or at least tell us where answers may be found. Tell him what we have learned so far. You lack confidence in Gadain's... The forces of the Daedric...
I finally resolved to see the world beyond Necrom. With some assistance from Laramil, of course. Then Hermaeus Mora called her away again. I'm glad to see you're still helping her, friend. Did I hear correctly? Torvasard has returned?
Yes, and he plans to use relics of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala to locate Prince Athelia.
What I know about Daedric princes and relics, I learned at Laramil's side. If she doesn't know what it means, I can't add much more. The Good Daedra haven't been widely worshipped in Morrowind for ages. How do you think they're involved?
So, Torvasard said they conspired with Hermaeus Mora against Prince Athelia.
I've never heard any such story, but Holomeon Monastery is just north of here. The monks there preserve the old Velothi traditions, If we're dealing with ancient myths about the good Daedra, they might be able to help.
Alright, let's go to Holomain Monastery.
Go on ahead. I just need a moment to confer with Laramil. We'll meet you at Holomaon shortly. We may need to convince the monks that we come in good faith. They rarely welcome visitors who don't share their beliefs.
Eh?
I did not expect Gadain to give us the answer we seek, but I was confident he would know whom we should ask. And, well, I wanted to check on him. We will meet you at the monastery.
I think I get it.
We'll meet you at the monastery soon. Just give me a chance to catch up with Laramil. I've been worrying about her ever since Hermaeus Mora called her away.
Okay, two birds. Okay. I will not distract you. So, good luck, friends. I will continue my adventure with my sausage horse. Okay. And here is it, Holomain's Monastery. Where is the entrance? Does somebody know? Great. I think I found it. Oh, you're always here.
I suppose we could knock?
We have no time for this. I shall open a portal.
No need for that. The Golden Eye foretold your coming. Welcome.
The Abbot! Forgive our intrusion, and listen to what our friend has to say.
It seems we are expected. I was wondering when and how the one who knows intended to speed our journey. Speak with the Abbot, Proxy.
Abbot Andor is renowned throughout Morrowind for his scholarship in ancient myth and lore. I'm sure he'll be able to help us. Speak with him, friend.
Greetings, champion. The Golden Eye, Hermaeus Mora himself, spoke to me in a dream. He told me you were coming here. I am Andor Indoril. It is my honor to serve as abbot and historian of this monastery.
For me too. Thank you. Hermaeus Mora speaks to you?
Only this once, which is why I thought it best to listen. So long as you promise not to harm any monks nor remove any tomes without permission, you may explore the monastery freely. What exactly do you seek here?
Well, we are looking into relics of Azura, Baethia and Mephala. A blade, a lamp and a skein.
I know of a few blades sacred to Boethia, but I am unfamiliar with lamps or skeins. They are not among the relics commonly associated with our ancestral spirits. However, there are more secrets preserved here than any one scholar could ever uncover.
And what do you recommend?
The Holomaon Library, of course. We have many volumes found nowhere else. Follow me, champion. We keep the main entrance sealed, since the more stringent ordinators consider our brethren to be heretics. I assure you, they are not.
Lead the way.
I'm barely a junior monk from Necrom. Surely...
Ah, I just sent your friends to the library. It's down the stairs to your right. Your companions went on ahead to the library. Our collection preserves many strange and ancient tomes. Perhaps one of them will serve to guide you along your way. You will find it just down the eastern stairs.
Look, the Echenir has something to show us. Fate has led us true again. As we hoped, something in this chamber harbors a memory or impression of the Forgotten Prince. Let us see what the Echenir has to show us.
What's an Echenir? It has something to do with the strange glowing mist that appeared the moment you walked into the room, doesn't it? Never mind. Just do whatever you're going to do, and I'll catch up later.
Secrecy is everything. Yet, we must leave something behind in the event that we fail.
Even if we succeed, the need to act again may arise some long tomorrow from now.
Prologue will not allow that to happen. But I agree. We should leave instructions here for those who come after.
That book! It is the very one those 3 ancient priests were handling in the memory. Examine it, Proxy. Ah, now we seem to be getting somewhere. Retrieve that old tome, Proxy. I want to know what instructions those ancient priests chose to leave behind.
Incredible! Those priests certainly looked ancient. Merethic era, I'd say. And that old book, it's the same one we saw in your Echenir vision. Just incredible.
Testament of Dendero Hellas. At Mephal's sacred command, I now record my final testament. The Lady of Whispers calls upon me to surrender myself in her service. Gladly I make a gift of my life to the Dark Queen I have served all of my days. I am not alone in my sacrifice. With me go priests of Azura and Baethia, likewise chosen as intermediaries and living vessels for the princes they serve. Together we must travel to the shrine of inevitable secrets. A gate to Hermes Mora's realm awaits us there. Willingly we are to yield up our mortal bodies to our princes, so that they may enter into Apocrypha and take secret counsel against the Prince of Path. This testament I leave behind in the event our sacrifice fails or is forgotten. There is no place in Nirn the Prince of Path does not bestride, no choice she cannot undo. Only in the secret heart of Apocrypha can our princess come together to devise her downfall. Attend, you who read these words. Should we fail, this is the path you must take.
Imagine how long that testament has been here. Centuries upon centuries. I hope Laramil can make sense of it.
Those devout priests offered themselves so their princes could meet in secret. We must find the gate they used. It could be the access to Apocrypha Torvasad is seeking.
What about the relics? How do they fit in?
Torvasad said the relics would help him find Athelia. He must believe they will lead him to a gate to Apocrypha or the final glyphic in the mythos. We need to find the gate first, but I have no idea where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets lies.
If it's a shrine to Hermeus Mora, can't he just tell us where it is? I don't understand this fact, Laramil. Is he God or not?
The course of fate is never that simple. Many futures branch from each choice we make. If we know too much, we risk altering our choices and changing the outcome. Therefore, Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, you will lead the way.
And how do you suggest I do that exactly?
We are in a monastery dedicated to ancient knowledge. There must be a book or scholar here that can point the way. Abbot Andor said our coming was foretold. Perhaps the one we are meant to learn this secret from will know you as well.
All right. I will ask around.
Gadain and I shall comb through this library and see if we can find any additional information about the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets. You, however, should talk to the monks here and see if any more of them received a vision from the one who knows.
No, I haven't heard of this place either, and I thought I knew most of the shrines and holy places in Morrowind. Go on and ask around. I'll see if I can find a map or a book or something.
Well met, Sarah. We receive so few visitors here at Holomeon.
Good day. Do you know where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets is located?
I have never heard of such a shrine, but the name sounds like the sort of sobriquet favored by Hermeus Mora.
Yes.
Perhaps Neas is familiar with it. He has a special interest in lore pertaining to the Prince of Secrets. Well met, Sarah.
You must be the guest Abbot Andor told us to expect. If there is anything you need, you simply have to ask.
Yes, if you could help me, I will be great. I'm looking for the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets.
You're a few centuries too late for that, my friend. Shrine by that name near Sadrith Morum, but it was destroyed long ago. Dragged beneath the sea by an army of Drake.
And there is nothing left of the shrine?
Not a trace. Some legends say Hermeus Mora angered Molag Bal and Vivek by spying on their secret liaison. As punishment, Mora's shrine was removed from this land, and no more were permitted to be built.
That sounds more like a myth than history.
Well, I doubt it's a literal account of events, but the end is the same. The Shrine of Inevitable Secrets is gone, and those who worship Hermeus Mora must do so in private. But perhaps someone else here knows a different version of the story. You.
Curious. I sense a powerful arcane aura surrounding you. You carry something rarely seen on this mortal plane. It reeks of the black arts of oblivion. Wondrous. May I see it?
So, very well. This is the Ekania.
Fascinating. A relic crafted by the Golden Eye himself. Few mortals have ever laid eyes on such a thing. I can see you have been chosen by Hermeus Mora for something special. A rare honor indeed.
Yes, you are right. And maybe you can help me. You worship Hermes Mora.
Worship implies the subject of one's devotion desires adulation. Hermes Mora is beyond such vanities. I give him my respect, not my prayers. If one wishes to uncover the secrets of the plains, it is merely prudent.
Do you know where I can find the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets, maybe?
Ah, the fabled shrine of Anudnabia. Some say the disaster occurred after the birth of the tribunal, but I think it happened in the Merethic era. If it still stands, it would be along the shore to the north. Perhaps your relic can help you locate it.
Perhaps.
I wish you a safe journey, traveler. I know not why you have been chosen by fate, but I count myself fortunate to have met you.
Thank you.
I overheard your conversation, Proxy. Anudnabia is just to the north of here. Gadain and I will meet you there. I never realized there was a shrine of Hermes Mora connected to the ruins of Anudnabia. We are in luck, Proxy. It is not far from this monastery, just to the north. Gadain and I shall meet you there.
Anudnabia is a place with a bad reputation, friend. Old Daedric ruins, half drowned in the inner sea. It's hard not to see it as something of an ill omen if your path leads there. Be careful.
I am pleased we were able to help you, stranger. Hermes Mora does not lightly involve mortal champions in his affairs. Your task must be urgent indeed. I wish you success in your mission.
Thank you, friends. Anudnabia. Daedric ruins. Anudnabi. Should be somewhere there. Let's find here.
Oh, Proxy, just in time. Use the Echenir and see if some lingering memory can lead us to the shrine.
I'm sorry, Laramel, but maybe you didn't notice that enemies. Okay, alright. So, what we have here?
That manifestation, Colomeon. It appeared the moment you came into sight. Who knew there were so many ancient memories just lying around everywhere?
Another sign that we are on the right path. The Echenir has revealed a lingering memory. Bring it forth and let us see what happened in this grim ruin long ago.
Prince of Paths caused the sea to swallow this ancient city. Hermora's temple now lies beneath the waves.
And that is where we must go. Methala, Lady of Whispers, take this mortal shell.
Boethia, I call upon you. Dark warrior, let me bear you to the conclave of princes.
Allow their princes to possess them and waded into the water. Ha! I know where to find the shrine.
those ancient priests just walked into the sea? I hope Laramil can think of an alternative. I'm not much of a swimmer.
Obviously, Anudnabia's lost shrine sunk into the sea ages ago. A fitting end for a place dedicated to the master of the tides of fate. But that will make it difficult to reach.
How can we get to a sunken shrine?
A submerged shrine calls for a powerful spell. I shall weave an arcane shield that will allow us to breathe and walk upon the seafloor. Once those ancient priests were possessed, they must have done the same. Enter the sea when you are ready.
I admit I was sincerely hoping that Laramil could just conjure a portal to take us to the right spot. I'm not eager to meet any of the creatures that call those depths their home.
Enter the sea when you are ready, Proxy. Then I shall weave an arcane shield to protect us from the crushing depths. And do not fear, we shall not get very wet.
Ah, by the way, I saw this art. Yes, it's beautiful, it's great. Shrine of Inevitable Secrets. Wow. Great. Finally, we can travel underwater in ESO. Because people who play ESO...
Look at us, strolling along the seabed like it was a street in Necron.
Stay alert and move straight ahead, both of you. And watch out for any large predatory sea life.
Wow. What was that? I didn't understand.
Strange wonders that I became tangled up in human Laramil's vision. This surely was strange. I just hope that once we reach the shrine, things are a little drier. I've seen many strange...
Their pronunciation is so interesting. Special.
I think the lingering power of the one he knows. Go on inside.
Okay, go inside. But it was scary when I don't know, Draugs or somebody attack us. That guy. What are you doing?
Island?
Gadane.
Where are we? And who are those warriors?
A democlane, not an island. We are no longer on land. Torvasad must be near. I doubt the recollection reached this place without his help.
Laramil is exhausted. Go on. Find Torvasad. We'll catch up. I don't know who they are or how they got here, but it looks like we've got company. You'll need to deal with this, friend. Laramil is exhausted from maintaining the spell that got us here. And, well, I'm not much of a warrior.
I get it.
I should have expected the portal to send us to a demiplane. I am sorry, Proxy. The effort of maintaining the arcane shield was more strenuous than I remembered. I am not ready for a fight. Go on ahead. Find Torvasad.
I get it, Laramel, and don't worry. I will do.
I don't know who they are or how they got here.
Beautiful place, by the way. Ah, okay.
With every memory returned, we gain more power.
Recollection Geomancers. Quite ruthless. It was heard. Yes. I thought it was boss. Okay. Wow.
Boethiah's blade led me to this portal. The path to the mythos. Apocrypha's heart. Only those bearing the essence of Azura, Boethia, or Mephala can access this portal. The gate recognizes Boethiah's blade. Now I can return to the mythos and find my prince at last.
A permanent portal to the mythos. I did not know such a thing existed.
Chosen of fate, hold. We must speak.
The one who knows is here. Speak with him, Proxy.
You'll have to forgive me. The presence of a Daedric prince is not something I'm ever going to get used to. You'd better see what Hermaeus Mora wants.
The one who knows wishes to speak with you, Proxy. Let us hope he anticipated the possibility of Torvasad using one of his allies' relics to activate this gate.
Torvasad proves surprisingly resourceful. I created this gate to admit none but the mortal vessels of my allies to Apocrypha. Yet the relic of Boethia he carries deceived my defenses. Ah, clever ploy.
Do you know where did Torvasad go, oh great Hermeos Mora?
Torvasad has breached the mythos, the heart of my realm. Twice before he found his way to a glyphic, holding part of the secret he seeks. Only one part remains sealed. You must stop him from reaching the glyphic of shattered reflections.
But how? The gate is closed and we don't have any Boethia, Adura or Mephala relics.
I created this gate, and I command it still. Behold, this portal is opened and will take you where Torvasad has gone. What happens next is in your hands. I dare not interfere with fate more than I have.
Wait, what do you mean you dare not interfere?
You are the chosen of fate. This task is appointed to you, not by me, but by the demands of causality and consequence. If I try to stop Torvasad, I will fail. You, however, always have a chance. That is the nature of mortals. Now, go. Why do you delay? Enter the portal chosen of fate. Torvasad is one of the unseen. I cannot perceive his movements. If you do not find him, he will not be found.
The very gate Hermeus Mora created to bring the mortal vessels of his allies to Apocrypha provided Torvasad with the door he needed. Fate is not without a sense of irony. Follow Torvasad, Proxy. We do not have much time.
I had a feeling this was going to end up with another journey into Apocrypha. At least it's not overrun by the minions of Vermina and Periite anymore. I hope. Go on. I'm right behind you.
The very gate...
Will we kill Torvasad in Prologue quest? I don't know already.
We must find our way to the Mythos vaults. That is where Torvasad found the first two glyphics. The third is there as well.
Be careful, friend. Even with Hermeus Mora's blessing, this is a dangerous place for mortals. The sooner we find Torvasad, the sooner we can return to our own world.
The Mythos of Apocrypha. Heart of Hermeus Mora's domain. Torvasad is somewhere ahead of us.
There is even the sky here.
We must find our way.
What was that?
Get closer to me, friend. Stand close and let me shield you.
At the one moment I couldn't even move. I don't know why.
Prince Athelia's scion requires Clan Shardborn's power.
Laramil's gift protects us
shall
both.
revitalize.
Closer to me, friend. Stand close and let me shield you.
Feel the current of faith flow through you.
Wow. New enemy.
Laramil's gift protects us both.
Interesting. Whole Sentinel.
Miramore will not be denied.
Let the threat of space restore your strength.
Shardborn? Who in oblivion are they?
I do not recognize these Dremora. Perhaps Torvasard is not the only one beginning to remember the forgotten prince.
Be careful, friend. Even...
We must find our way.
I don't know how I can help you against such a fearsome foe, but I will do my best, friend.
That Daedric monster does not belong in the mythos. Somehow Athelia's influence is leaking into Mora's realm. Dispatch it, Proxy. There is no time to waste.
Oh.
Athelia's cells awake.
Okay, let's dance.
One marked by Mora.
Get closer to me, friend. Leramel's gift protects us both.
The current of fate shall revive. Torvasad found the glyphic of shattered reflections. I am beginning to believe he is fated to succeed, but still we must stop him if we can. After him, Proxy.
Torvasad must be getting close to the glyphic he's looking for. We'd better hurry, friend.
He found the last glyphic.
The last glyphic and the final secret. I must know what happened to Prince Ethelia.
Defeated Prince Ethelia. Now we must all forget our victory.
Forget? Why should I forget how I took this mortal shell and tracked Ethelia with my skein?
Azura and I did our part with these vessels of flesh, and the land, and the Abolisher.
Listen, my fellow princes. The Lord of Fate is right. Imprison Ethelia in your mythos, Mora. Then erase all memory of her existence.
Imprisoned by cowards, abandoned by betrayers. But I remember, and I know how to free my prince.
Hermaeus Mora imprisoned Ethelia right here in the middle of Apocrypha? Incredible. What happens if she gets out? Never mind. I guess that's exactly what we're trying to stop.
Ethelia was imprisoned here in the heart of the mythos. Has she been here all these centuries? That is... No, there is no time for questions. We must stop Torvasad from releasing her.
Sealed away, alone for millennia, I will free my prince and restore her glory.
Torvasad opened the prison. Hermaeus Mora in prison.
Wow. Look at the dragons.
Oblivion and none for ages. Tormented by the question I could not even frame. This is my answer! I did not forget my prince!
Okay. What's happening? Are you okay, Torvasad?
The vault is empty. How long has it stood open? Where is Ethelia? This makes no sense. At least Torvasad appears to be as confused as I am. See if he is willing to speak now, Proxy.
This is not what I was expecting. And it looks like Torvasad is just as confused as we are. Perhaps you should talk to him and see what he makes of this empty prison.
I do not understand. Where is Prince Ethelia? If she escaped, why did she not contact me? You! Is this some new trick of the Lord of Fate?
No, no. I am as surprised as you are, Torvisard.
No. This is no trick. Do you see? Prince Ethelia has escaped. She freed herself from this prison, or was freed by some hand other than mine. Perhaps the simple act of remembering restored her power, dissolved her bonds. I do not know.
And if she escaped, let's imagine, just imagine, where would she have gone?
Prince Ethelia is the mistress of the untraveled road. She could be anywhere. Perhaps she will be drawn to places or things she knew before her craven foes locked her away. Yes, that must be right, and I know what I must do. Farewell, mortal.
Wait, where are you going?
I still have a task to do. I need to find my prince, help her, restore her to the power that is hers by right. And there are other scions out there. I remember them too now. Mortal, fate's chosen. I expect our paths will cross again.
Wait, Torvisard, wait.
A fate forged the moment Torvisard opened the first glyphic and began to remember. Return to the Mythos Vault, mortal. We must speak.
Okay. I like those dragons. Glass dragons. Cool.
I wonder if Hermaeus Mora knew what we would find here. And if he did, why did he urge you to prevent Torvisard from reaching this place? Perhaps he'll explain himself now.
I had hoped to avoid this moment, but fate takes little account of mortal hopes as it chooses its course. Let us see what the one who knows can tell us about these events.
Okay, let's go.
I wonder if Hermaeus Mora knew what we would find.
I am called the Master of the Tides of Fate. I perceive everything that may come to pass. Yet, I cannot select the outcomes I prefer. Choice and chance determine which possibility actually occurs. Such as this one. Ethelia is free.
You said that if Torvisard succeeded, reality would end. Were you wrong?
I did not lie, chosen of fate. Nor was I mistaken. I told you what you needed to know to avert catastrophe, and catastrophe has been averted. For now, the outcome I foresaw will still come to pass. It is only a matter of time.
And how did Prince Ethelia escape?
This spire was never Ethelia's prison. Being forgotten was. The moment Torvisard finally remembered his prince, its power to hold Athelia began to wane. Now, new paths form before us. Some lead to survival, others destruction.
What can we do to avoid destruction?
A question we all must ponder. Athelia and her Ilka, unseen. I cannot perceive their actions, nor can I share what I surmise, lest I unduly affect the course of events. Take counsel with Laramil the Wise, and wait for a new path to open.
Fine. I will talk to Laramil the Wise.
This is all quite beyond me. You'd better talk to Laramil. She'll know what to do. I hope.
Though I think that it's all quite beyond me too, friend.
Prince Athelia has escaped her prison, yet reality persists. And Torvasad understood events no better than we do. As I have seen time and time again, the machinations of Oblivion are far beyond mortal comprehension.
Yes, I agree. Hermils Mora told me to seek your counsel.
So I heard. And he did not send us to pursue Torvasad. It appears that the next step we take must be our choice. We should return to Nirn, regroup, and follow the advice of the one who knows. Wait for a path to open before us.
Isn't Athelia the Prince of Path?
That fact has not escaped me, Proxy. Torvasad spoke of restoring his lost realm. Miramor, he called it. And he thought that Athelia would return to places that were familiar to her. Let us return to Grotwood and confer with your friend Baragon.
All right, let's return to Grotwood.
I guess we're done here, right? I know I'll feel a lot better about things once we're back in our own world.
Let us go, Proxy.
Goodbye, Hermils Mora. Or Hermora, Mora, Hermils Mora. Mora. Bora Bora. Cozy atmosphere. Despite the rain has started.
This is Grotwood. Why, these trees are almost as big as the mushrooms back home.
Yes.
For what it's worth, I don't see any signs of reality unraveling. I'll take that as a good sign.
I see you are the first time somewhere else of Vardenfell or Necrom. Welcome to the forest.
You've returned, and in much the same way that you left, stepping through a mysterious portal. You must have an interesting story to tell. But it looks like your friend wants to speak with you. Go on, I'll wait.
I am relieved to observe the perpetuation of the macrocosm. Our reality has not unraveled yet. For now we must wait and watch. Eventually I shall notice Torvasad's passing in the threads of fate. Then I shall send for you, Proxy.
So, that's it. That's it for now. We just wait.
For now, yes. From things Torvasad said, I expect we will find him in West Weald. I shall confer with Baragon about the area and alert you when you are needed. Thanks to you, even though Athelia is free, we still have a chance to preserve our world.
Thank you for the Mirror Moormoot Grab.
Prince Athelia, the Forgotten Prince. The prince that Hermaeus Mora so feared that he imprisoned her and erased her from existence. Now she is free and Torvasad searches for her. I suspect we will see signs of their activity before too long.
What are you going to do while we wait for a sign, Laramil?
First, I must return Gadain to Necrom. He must watch over Morrowind in case I am wrong about Torvasad's next move. Then I shall go to Westweald, consult with Baragon, wait, observe. Eventually, Athelia's presence will disturb the threads of fate.
And you'll contact me as soon as you learn anything?
Of course, Proxy. You are fate's chosen. Any hope we have of averting disaster rests with you. I am only here to aid you in these efforts. For now, go on with your usual activities. We shall need your strength and courage soon enough.
Goodbye, Laramil.
Prince Athelia the Forgotten.
I suppose Laramil and I won't resume our sightseeing in Vardenfell anytime soon. Don't worry, friend. I understand. I'll return to Necrom and see if there are any rumors about strange new Daedric princes. I suppose...
After our visit to the Reliquary of Stars, the recollection cleared out. I did come across one interesting clue, however. They're particularly interested in ruins in Westweald, which is ironic since I live in Skingrad.
Great and big hints where the next chapter will be. Of course, we don't know yet. It is a joke. So, Laramil thinks Westweald might also be Torvisard's next destination.
I'm not sure I like all this sudden interest in the place I call home.
I get it.
I'll
yes,
provide Laramil with whatever information she requires. Then I need to return to Skingrad to figure out the connection.
Wait, the connection?
Between an Ayleid cult and that Dremora Torvasad. They seem to be strange bedfellows indeed. Anyway, if you and Laramil find yourselves in Skingrad, look me up. If this plays out the way I expect, I may need an ally like you.
Goodbye, Baragon. So, friends, goodbye to you too, and we will see in the chapter in the Skingrad and Westweald.